plays it safe, knows he does not want to commit here.
Yep.
The bite. Gluttony is finding the hits now. He's coming alive, but Belly's answering back the combos back and forth.
Oh, missed it!
That is curtains!
That is basically curtains at this
There's
point.
not going to be another waft in time for the timer.
Uh-oh.
Maybe a half waft, but
half
not
waft.
a full one.
But he is
He has
offstage.
a bike!
Oh!
And Belly wins VCA!
This article is brought to you by Jackie Peanuts. If you'd rather be reading this, please check it out over at PGstats.com. This is the story of how one man ran a dynasty in Europe's Smash Ultimate scene for nearly 3 years, and how a Sonic and a Steve from England and Spain finally brought it toppling down. For nearly 3 years, one man, Gluttony, ran Europe's Smash Ultimate scene.
Lube able to actually survive because of that second hit of the, sorry, the first hit of the second there, should I say. Down there.
There's the waft! There's the waft! And there it is!
100% of the time is running out, and that stack is coming out, but it's not over yet. Still put for quick, still making it back on stage.
120% is enough! Time though, ugh, so scary.
Yeah, another opportunity. Waff, he just punishes like that raw. Very nice job by Gluto, punishing Falcon Dive.
Over 21 major European tournaments dating back to the game's release in December 2018, Gluttony's explosive Wario placed first 17 times. The 4 times he placed second, the players who took him out were non-Europeans. Shootone at Stunfest 2019, MKLeo twice at Ultimate Fighting Arena 2019 and Vienna Challengers Arena 2019, and T at Temple's Hermes Edition.
D'escorter son adversaire offstage, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose à jouer? Non, malheureusement, on ratera la punition. On ratera la punition, ça peut coûter très cher pour Gluton.
Over nearly 3 years, Gluttony was Europe's undisputed best. The streak finally ended this November at Vienna Challengers Arena 2021, Europe's last major of the year. Featuring delegations from practically the entire continent, it was projected to be Gluttony's toughest test of the year. It delivered much quicker than expected, though, as one of Spain's rising post-quarantine stars, Troped, demolished Gluttony with his Steve, shockingly sending Europe's king down to losers bracket before even top 64.
To buy some time and to refresh those tools, see what the gold once again going for the
That's
gonna take it! Top it with the upset against Gluttony!
Gluttony ran through his next 11 opponents like a hot knife through butter, recording a 32-3 game count in his stampede through the losers bracket. He needed to get through just 2 more sets against one final opponent, Pelly, one of UK's top players, a DDD Sonic co-main, playing one of the few characters truly capable of camping Wario out and his waft. The first set of grands was, as expected, a grind. After 28 minutes, with Gluttony facing a near insurmountable stock plus lead, he attempted to spawn a bike while it was in cooldown, and he anticlimactically plummeted to his demise.
Half waft, but not a full one.
But he is
He has
offstage.
a bike!
Oh!
And Belly wins VCA!
Making Pelly not only the first European to win an Ultimate tournament over Gluttony, but the first to eliminate him from a European Ultimate major. Finally, Gluttony had been dethroned. It probably won't be for long if his 90% win rate and trophy case of wins over top players from every region in the world can tell us anything though, but for now, let's take a look at just how dominant his reign over Europe's Ultimate scene truly was. For the sake of evaluating Gluttony's run, we'll be looking at PGRU qualifying tournaments throughout the lifetime of the PGRU. That is February 2019 to March 2020, as well as tournaments outside of the PGRU periods that reached at least 160 entrants. The mark required by the most recent tournament tier system for European events to achieve C tier status. And, of course, online doesn't count. It all began back at Ultimate Wanted number 1, Europe's first major, a pre-PGRU tournament that took place in December 2018 within a month of Ultimate's release. Gluttony was a good player in Smash 4, but hardly dominant. Mr. R at 10th ranked well ahead of Gluttony at 70th on our PGR 100, an all-time ranking of Smash 4 players, with Ixis at 89th being the only other European player on the list. While Gluttony won at least 16 European Smash 4 regionals according to Smash Wiki, he only won one PGR ranked event, Albion 2 in England in July 2017, and his average placing across 41 events recorded by Smash Wiki has 5.02. He was an amazing player, but tournaments he entered were far from inevitabilities. That all changed with Ultimate's release. Wario went from an annoying rarity to one of the game's most powerful characters, now able to use his brutal waft mechanic multiple times per game thanks to the change from a 2 to 3 stock meta. Wario was also one of the characters to benefit the most from Ultimate's drastic reductions to aerial landing lag, giving him some of the scariest shield pressure in the game, especially in clutch moments. Gluttony entered 5 tournaments prior to Wanted and lost less than 10 games in the process of ripping off 5 tournament wins. Gluttony came into Wanted with a 30-0 set count, including multiple sets against top French players like Pew, Flo, and Grail. Gluttony tore through the bracket, which included many of France's best players and a visit from top American Pichu Nakat, whom Gluttony mercilessly 3-0'd in grand finals.
There's absolutely
I don't
no
know,
way.
man. Never counting the cat out. But if he can't recover,
Ladies and gentlemen!
A week later, Gluttony was proven human as the German player Light sent him to losers bracket before top 8 at Valhalla 2 in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Good patience. Dash all the way back in case you said that nair, I told you, extend to the air dodges. Oh, no, it's gonna be it. Oh, he's dead. It's like nothing. He's out of here.
His subsequent losers run quenched any doubts that Gluttony would become Europe's Smash King. After 5-game barn burners against Scythe and Meru, he 3-0'd Light in the runback and 6-1 Vrafist to claim the gold.
We hear the whole crowd in favor of Bravus right now.
And there it is, the up tilt into the waft, taking Valhalla 2 for Gluttony.
From then on, it was domination. Throughout his run, Gluttony won 8 tournaments through winners and won 9 tournaments through losers. Of these, 6 were bracket resets, a few of which saw Gluttony trying out secondaries. Twice, he made 5-set runs, losing in winners semis as he did at Valhalla 2. One final time at Wanted's 2nd anniversary tournament, Gluttony made a 7-set losers run after falling to the French Ken player Maeda in winners quarterfinals. Leon, France's best Lucina player, not the Bowser, was able to push Gluttony to an elimination game, but Gluttony clutched out games 4 and 5 before coasting to victory, dropping just 2 games in the tournament's final 4 rounds. Even in his 2nd place finishes, Gluto was untouchable against his fellow Europeans. Prior to the quarantine, only Shootone and MKLeo were able to say they had eliminated Gluttony from a European Ultimate tournament. Even at the post-quarantine Temple, Hermes edition, where rising Spanish chem player Andres FN knocked him into losers bracket, it took another Japanese star T to eliminate him from the event. Across these 4 second-place finishes and Gluttony's 10 tournament wins through losers bracket, Gluttony faced and defeated a stunning 44 consecutive European opponents. Interspersed in those losers runs were wins over some of the greatest international talents in the game as well. Abadango, Shootone, Ken, and Kameme from Japan, and DeBuzz, Leon, the Bowser from New Jersey this time, Charlie DeKing, and of course MKLeo from North America.
What will Leo do? He's just trying to... Oh, up air. There's
Gets
the
the
one.
one.
Will he do it?
There's
the set.
MKLeo taking down with a max waft.
Gluttony's European reign will be near impossible to match, whether by Gluttony himself, Pelly, or any other upstart European talent. It took one of the game's newest and weirdest characters, a gauntlet of the most talented players from the continent, and finally one of the game's most frustrating opponents to finally take the world's best Wario down. Gluttony responded by placing 2nd at his first American major after his loss at VCA, his best American placement yet, indicating that Gluttony is still as powerful as ever, and he'll be back to reclaim his throne in 2022. Interested in reading about the biggest upsets in Ultimate history? Check out the links below, and follow PGstats for the latest site updates and content. This has been Turned Down for Walt. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.